What up? It's your boy T-Ray on the reaction. We'll do one more video. I'm gonna call it dessert. This is from WatchMojo. I decided to do this one since the cover picture involved the movie I did a kill count for, which is 10 smartest horror movie decisions that still got people killed. You know, it's always mainly a dumb stuff to get people killed, but sometimes even being smart and diligent it's still not a way to escape from a killer. So let's check this out. And unfortunately, it will be still spoiled for me from certain movies. And I see one of them being the new Child's Play. I'm gonna just bite the bullet and react to the kill count for that anyway, because God knows I'm gonna get a chance to watch it. Because like I said, my wife's not a horror movie fan, and it's gonna be hard. So without further ado, let's check it out.
You've got a killer doll in your closet, and you know what we gotta do.
Welcome to WatchMojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 smartest horror movie decisions that still got people killed.
All right, let's hit it.
Oh, God.
There you are. Come on.
For this list,
I gotta
films where wise choices were made, but nevertheless had dire results. And since we'll be describing specific plot details, this is a spoiler.
Of course. I mean, this too, but I'm saying, why guys include Purge, but whatever.
Which clever bit of thinking did you think was actually going to work? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, disabling and disposing of a killer doll. Child's Play. When it comes to murderous dolls, Chucky's kill count is hard to beat. And while you'd think defeating a pint-sized toy would be easy, you'd be wrong. Leave it to a couple of kids to make the smartest decision in putting an end to the demented doll's atrocities.
You've got a killer doll in your closet, and you know what we gotta do.
In 2019's Child's Play reboot, Andy, Fallon, and Pug are so horrified by Chucky's actions that they disable the corrupt buddy doll and promptly throw it in the trash. It's a simple yet effective solution that would have worked had the creepy building repairman not made the foolish decision to restore the toy, thus allowing Chucky to strike again and again and again.
If they don't let us play, they all go away.
Number 9, developing a humanity-proving test.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of those things out there, trying to imitate him, Gary.
What to do when an otherworldly parasitic life form has assimilated itself in a member of your crew, but you're not sure which one? Why, just develop a surefire test to draw the creature out.
We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. We're gonna find out who's the thing.
That's the decision R.J. McReady made when he tied up a team of men in order to confirm their humanity. The helicopter pilot's experiment included prodding everyone's blood samples with a heated wire to see whose DNA would react defensively. The test was ultimately successful, but unfortunately resulted in the alien creature violently exiting one crewman and savagely mauling another. Clever idea, fatal oversight.
We're going out to give Blair the test. If he tries to make it back here and we're not with him, burn him.
Number 8, sending a cursed viral video. Truth or dare.
Truth or dare. Truth or dare. Truth or dare. Truth or dare. Truth or dare. Truth or dare. Stop!
Desperate times call for desperate measures. And in the Blumhouse-produced horror film Truth or Dare, Olivia Barron finds herself in one very desperate situation. Thanks to a cursed game of Truth or Dare, a group of college friends must follow through with their twisted tasks, or else face dire consequences.
So now the game won't end until all the players are dead. Then your turn's next. Unless you find some new friends to play with.
In an attempt to substantially delay her turn, Olivia decides to upload a YouTube video in which she utters the forbidden phrase, thus condemning everyone who watches it. It's an admittedly smart move, albeit one that sentences a large number of people to certain doom. Talk about a game of life and death.
I'm so sorry, but I have to ask you. Truth or dare?
Number 7, fortifying the house. The Purge.
System is working without a hitch. You're going to be locked in tight tonight.
During a night in which all crime is legal, including murder, perhaps the best thing to do is ride out the madness someplace safe. Well, the first installment of the Purge horror franchise actually sees James Sandin make the smart decision of barricading his gated community home, complete with fortified shields and metal plating.
Okay, kids. Now, I know bad things do happen tonight, but we can afford protection.
So we'll be fine just like always, no worries, okay?
Unfortunately, the father of two and top employee of the Defense Systems Company later admits to his family that their setup isn't as effective as it looks.
It works 99% of the time. It looks good, it's strong, people stay away.
It looks good.
It's not built for worst-case scenarios.
Add in a vengeance-seeking stowaway and a pack of determined intruders, and the Sandin home became anything but a safe haven on this fateful purge night. Number 6, using surveillance cameras
the Bird
to
Box.
see Bird Box.
First recorded in Romania, there's now an alarming spread of incidents into Europe and Siberia.
The Sandra
That was a
Bullock
crazy
starring
ass
phenomenon
movie.
that is Bird Box definitely upped the on-screen terror by pitting humans against invisible entities that, well, if you see them, you die. And while some characters get around by wearing blindfolds and using satellite navigation, there was a much smarter solution out there. In theory, of course.
Listen, we can't look at whatever it is with the naked eye, but maybe we can with a translator. Pixels and heat.
Maybe it won't even show up.
Well, we're not going to find out until one of us takes a look.
It's early on that B.D. Wong's character, Greg, comes up with the genius idea to watch the monsters through the home security feed. Explaining that it's likely harmless to do so, given he's just going to be seeing pixels and heat, Greg even ties himself up to be on the safe side. Unfortunately, he was wrong. So very wrong.
That's something you can't unsee.
Number 5, creating a makeshift hazmat suit. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Just let me go, okay? I won't tell anybody. I promise.
Having to escape the confines of a strange man's bunker is bad enough, but being led to believe the outside world is now a toxic wasteland, that's worse. In the spiritual successor to Cloverfield, Michelle finds herself in quite the predicament when she is told that she's been rescued from the aftermath of a dangerous attack that's left outdoor air unsafe to breathe.
An attack. A big one. I'm not sure yet if it's chemical or nuclear, but down here we're safe.
Planning to flee, she smartly begins to craft a makeshift hazmat suit. But when Michelle's work is discovered, a dire set of circumstances unfolds, including her heroine discovering that her extracurricular suit making wasn't needed, as it's actually hostile aliens that pose the real threat.
Oh,
nice
shit.
try, though.
Yup.
Come on.
Number 4, lowering
Splinter.
one's body temperature. Splinter.
Are you okay?
If horror
Oh,
films
dude
have
from
taught us
Fast and
anything,
Furious.
it's that deadly alien organisms are not easily outsmarted. A couple of
Dude from
characters
Fast
in the
and Furious movie.
2008 cult favorite Splinter came rather close, however. After a freaky fungus wreaks havoc at a gas station, it's hypothesized that the organisms hunt based on temperature, attacking the warmest thing it can find. And so, the character Seth smartly packs himself with ice bags to lower his body temperature. The goal? Sneak past the creature and use a police car radio. Problem? He
No
didn't plan on
keys.
needing the car keys. Alas, it's not long before his body temperature rises and the lethal chaos continues.
Here I come, baby.
Number 3, leaving the house.
Sinister.
Sometimes the best decision in a horror film is to just get up and leave. That goes double if you're in a home where mysterious occurrences start happening. Make that triple if said occurrences are paired with creepy old tapes of heinous murders. And so, in the deeply frightening movie Sinister, true crime writer Ellison Oswalt makes the smart choice to take his family out of their new home upon seeing a demon in his loft.
Oh shit. He bust his ass.
Pack the car, we have to leave.
Go!
Unfortunately, it turns out that by moving, he's actually set off some kind of evil ritual, where
Ooh.
death is the ultimate end result. Whoops.
Listen, Mr. Oswald, you just moved out of the last house in line. If this guy is still out there, you not only just sped up his timeline, you put yourself in it.
Number
Oh,
2,
shit, yep.
living in public, the invisible man.
He has figured out a way to be invisible.
The clever choices made in
Yep,
Lee
just saw
Winnell's
that.
take on the Invisible Man are actually plain to see. It's in this modern retelling that the tormented Cecilia makes some well-thought-out decisions, including meeting her sister in a packed restaurant. This, of course, is a smart attempt to ensure that her invisible tormentor Adrian doesn't try anything while others can bear witness.
I found something that can prove what I'm experiencing. That can prove that Adrian is stalking me.
Only it has the opposite effect, as Invisible Adrian makes quick work of her sister and slips the weapon into Cecilia's hand. Our heroine was able to use her smarts again on a later occasion though, this time by faking an attempt to end her life in order to draw Adrian out.
There you are.
It was a shrewd move, but unfortunately another that resulted in mass casualties. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Holing up at the sheriff's house. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Isn't all this a little paranoid?
If you'd seen that police station, you wouldn't even ask.
Planning a surprise ambush. Dr. Sleep.
You deserve it. You deserve it. All of you.
Creating a noisy distraction. A Quiet Place. Distracting Freddy Krueger through humiliation.
Oh, my girl, Kelly.
Come on, get real. You're not even scary. You're not even scary.
Finishing the game.
Saw
3.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, nuking the planet from orbit.
Oh.
Aliens.
Just one of those things managed to wipe out my entire crew in less than 24 hours. And if the colonists have found that ship, then there's no telling how many of them have been exposed. Do you understand?
Exhibiting sound advice and keen instincts throughout the Alien film franchise, Ellen Ripley is considered one of the smartest protagonists in horror cinema history. So, things were actually looking up in the sci-fi thriller's second outing, when Corporal Hicks heeded Ripley's suggestion to call in a dropship and nuke the site of the deadly xenomorphs from orbit.
What are we talking about this for?
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Little did they know a rogue alien would cause the dropship to crash into an armored personnel carrier. Naturally, the one housing all of the Marines' weaponry. With the occupants of the ship no more, and everyone else stranded on a hostile alien planet without artillery, this became the ultimate case of a good idea gone bad.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
That's where that came from.
Our picks? Check out this other recent.
That's where that line came from. Game over, man. From this movie. Okay, but anyway, this was good. This was definitely a good video right there. So might check that out. That Hard History, Michael, Jason, Freddy, and the Final Girl. Might check that out. But other than that, that's your dinner, and man, that's your dessert, and that's the end of my Films Friday. If you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.